phenomenal players.
Yeah. And I'm a massive Blamer fan. I feel like if he gets in the zone, like he seems like he's in career best form right now. He seems like he's really enjoying this project. It's the best looking Astralis we've seen in what, maybe 3 years, which is kind of sad to say. Really, it's been a revolving door of different players and young talent that hasn't really been harnessed. But either way, that's neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. Your quarterfinal continues between Lynn Gaming and MOUZ Sports here. It's the pick of the international squad. They'll be on the T side here. Inferno, they've got themselves a couple of flashes and a smoke. They like to bring out a P250 every now and then, but it looks like we've got Glocks across the board here. Zaka, I guess he was the best player for Lynn in that first map. He just spots towards second middle, trying to get a bit of information. But slowly but surely, we're starting to make our way towards top of middle and apartments here. So very common strategy would just be smoking towards Moto, flashing over, going for those apartments, and just trying to swarm the bomb site here. It's a very passive setup from the CTs. You can see they've absolutely given up middle and enabling those crossfires. And the first player has been spotted. That's going to be Zaka in the apartments.
And the danger with playing this passively is, well, obviously you don't know what's happening, but also you can be vulnerable to some of these flashes that might be coming in. So we'll see if anyone that we're going to land. Smoke is down towards Little Pit, and Starry, that's a good stoppage. Straight in Jimmy's face takes the dualies to him. G going to be picking up Sui as well. Starting to look a lot better here. Zaka, one of the few people that were really hitting some shots on overpass, coming back into it, and it's just Torshu and Frozen left. 2 versus 4. Now the round is not over yet, but Lynn have a good read on what's coming here. Just play it safe. Yeah, don't face too much. It's not worth it. Good play. They were really passive at the end. Emilia gets the last one there, and it's actually a team ace, Henry. Every single member they're picking up a kill each.
Yeah, the pistols haven't been a problem. That's another opening going in favor of Lynn there. Pretty comprehensive, to be honest with you. It wasn't the Moto smokes. They smoked in front of the pit. As you can see, just like that, they were trying to make their way out of the apartment. A flashbang zone didn't quite catch Starry. A nice hold towards the arch side, and then solid finish here from the Julies now P2000. Amelia denies the plant as well, more importantly. So it should be the full eco here in round number 2 for MOUZ, and indeed it is. They'll be buying up rifles in the third as we see round number 2 get underway. So here we go. Shui, I appreciate this. Do you have any songs? Got anything for us? Let's just enjoy this. You'd recognize the tune?
I want to say it's Christmas related, but maybe it's his own composition, Henry.
Let's have it. Now he's got someone to work with. Here we go.
And the dancing. They're performing for the audience.
This is what Counter-Strike's all about. Bringing people together.
Performance art. Wow. It's got more people on the dance floor now.
Oh, it's a nice respite from all the killing.
Yes. Lynn confused. Chicken's confused as well. Westmelon in a good position here. The spray down is going to be in effect, and they've only lost 1 player, but that's fine. Not really an issue here for the CT side. Second player going down. A little bit more expensive, but you can still recover it. No problem. Torchy on his own, and he will get shut down. So, got the bells out of the way, Henry.
Yeah, nice and early.
Do you know any songs on... Can you...
On the bells? No,
Yeah.
I don't know any songs on the bells. I've seen them on Reddit and such, but I haven't
It's not where you're putting your time into.
No, I have limited time to play, and I'm not spending it ringing the bells, but maybe I should. As here comes the first gun round, ladies and gents. MOUZ, slow start, but it's their map pick. They are the absolute heavy favorites on this map as well. 2-0 is looking likely, but Lynn once again, the good start is what they were looking for. We'll see if they can maybe go a little bit further this time, trying to get the 3-0 kickoff. But rifles across the board, no AWP available on the CT side. They did lose a couple of players in the previous round. That's quite a cool idea. So they blow the smoke open from the T steps. We're going to see more of those alley-oop plays we've been calling them. And I think that's the way to do it. Like, you're popping the smoke yourself. I don't think it has as much value because you're not going to be necessarily ready or in position, but if you have a set piece like that and you can kind of be ready to strike down who's on the other side, catch them off guard, I think that's very, very important. We have seen a lot of quad boosts this tournament. Careful, Zaka. He offers himself up there. Does some damage towards Zershin, but that's going to be the opening frag. Now, bear in mind, Starry's position is strong, but you're very vulnerable to flashes. A lot of people will jiggle peek this and notice you're there, and we'll see if that jiggle comes through because he's not tucked in. He's in the open. There's the jiggle, and Well, it's actually started with the first kill here. So they brought it back to a 4 versus 4. He has not dropped off, though, and it's still working out for him. There's an M4A4 doing God's work, and they've actually got the man advantage here. 2 versus 1. Torji, low HP. Should be able to get the bomb down before smoking Moto. Oh, but he's just trying to see if he can work out how he brings it into a 1 versus 1. That's beautiful. Really nice play. Now he's got himself that aforementioned 1 versus 1. Oh, the smoke will be blown open. And he's been spotted as well. This could be massive. What a play from Torji. That is huge. Just a thinking man's round, that one, Anders. Instead of just rushing the plant, he dissects the map piece by piece, works out where they're rotating from, catches them off guard, and with 27 HP, that is a real nice play, and Torji steals the round away.
And also, I think playing a little bit on some of the inexperience here on the Lynn Vision side, because when the bomb isn't planted and you're a 2-on-1 like that, there probably should have been a call coming out on the CT side saying, hold on, the bomb isn't, like, he's had 10 seconds, right. He hasn't planted the bomb yet. Just take a deep breath. Don't just run through the middle.
I think it's just the fact he just played it so well. He knows the fact he put down the Moto. Smokey just suggests, I'm using this to get a quick plant down. It's just really smart. And unfortunately, this is where things start to unravel for Lynn Vision. That was the best chance they had ever to get a nice, strong start here. 2-0 is great, but winning that first gun round, they had a 2-on-1 advantage. And Torji on low HP absolutely schools them. And for now, it is going to be the eco, so not much to report, I'm afraid. MOUZ should have some open runway just to run away with this one. They found the opening kill in the form of Zaka. It's Media who will be under a lot of pressure here. I don't know what he's hoping is going to happen with the P250 at the back. No, Kevlar shows a bit of presence here, but the B-bomb side is wide open as Frozen confirms with the back 10 that oranges are clear. And at this stage, it's a bit of an ace stack for Lynn Vision. So this round's already over, I'm afraid.
Yeah, not much that I think Emilia could have done at any point, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Going to be a tied game at 2-2, with the rest of them just kind of hanging around on the other side of the map. I don't really blame them. Not much they could do if they start to show up anyway. But yeah, that last round was beautiful. The grenade into the smoke is just, that was the...
pitch perfect.
That's what you wanted to see, wasn't it?
Yeah, like, it did damage, it uncovered the CT, and he also had the protection of the bomb site box as well. And on low HP, the only target available was his head. So he couldn't have been in a better spot. He couldn't have approached it in a better way. And really impressive clutch there from Torji. And the hunt is on. You can see that the bomb's planted, sure, but sending these MAC-10s is absolutely fine because, sure, you've got nothing really to gain for taking these players down. But if it's the MAC-10 picking them up, that's $600 per kill. Certainly worth it. And Westmelon does well to get one, but the AK will be recovered, and it's not really a problem, to be honest with you.
If MOUZ were watching the game that they played, that Lynn Vision played against Tyloo, they would have seen that stack happen quite a bit on that quad side, right? That's something that really worked out well. So, so I wonder if that's something that they're going to be thinking about too. Just, you know, maybe they spend a little bit of time looking over that game, because that should be something I think MOUZ will be hopefully aware of. Well, because you mentioned like a lot of different ways to clear it out, and they kind of did a little bit, but you know, you can throw way more efficient grenades. Here's a little bit of a mid push coming out. Starry, he goes down, and Sue is good for the double. That's absolutely worth it.
Oh, it was a nice idea. The CT's trying to play on the front foot here, present some aggression, but unfortunately met by the bullets of Shui. A double kill with the Galil. 4-on-2 here. Still a chance with Zaka in an interesting position. He's only got 11 bullets in the magazine, though. Might need to just peel back and reload. And they've got both CT members here on the A side of the map. Well, yeah, I guess you don't really have much info to work with. Hoping to steal a kill away. It's another 4-on-1. 3-2 locked in.
Westmelon, very, very tight position to be playing at the moment. Does get the kill on Exertion, but actually they're going to respect it a little bit and make sure that they really win the round here. Jimpphat still in the middle, looking to see if he can win that fight, and he almost does. But yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that the round is over. The Westmelon's best chance now is to save the AK-47, and that's not going to happen. Jimpphat will take him down. Find the AK himself. 3 players survive, and that was a weak buy to say the very least, Anders. There has to be an eco once again going to the next round. So yeah, it feels like the exact same start of Overpass. They win the pistol, they get the 2-0, and then slowly but surely MOUZ just take every single round.
But crucial difference, we did have bells.
We did have the bells.
And the dancing.
Yeah, bit of dancing. Just to raise morale. seem to have worked out for them. As mentioned, it is the full eco. Lynn Vision don't really have much to bring to the table. Maybe a couple of upgraded pistols at the top end. The Desert Eagle, they have a Starry as they go through the motions here. There's a player towards the sandbag. That's going to be Westmelon, but taking a lot of damage en route. Down he goes, a preemptive shot from Frozen. Once again, using that MAC-10 to great effect. Farming seems to be so rich. It's going to be ridiculous how much money he has after this round.
He really wants more.
Yeah.
He's still hunting.
He's going to get another like $3,500 on top of what he
not?
has now. So yeah, he is in the 10K club.
Maybe that will be a feature of the, in the future. People will take musical timeouts, Henry, on this particular map. Like you said,
so.
raise the morale. Like one of those dreadful office exercises where you have to do like, walking meetings or stand-up meetings.
Walking meetings?
People do these things.
Oh, really? I haven't worked in an office in about 10 years, so that must be a new age thing.
There's a lot of the stuff going around at the moment, yeah. I'm sure the people who experienced it will know what I'm talking about. Haven't yet had anyone actually ringing bells during a meeting, but people do what they can to try and spice it up. They shouldn't. Should just abolish meetings, to be honest. Most of them waste of time, so...
It's a hot take.
I don't even think it is. I guarantee you, for anyone that's, it's working in an office environment, I guarantee that's...
I disagree. I think the idea of working from home is actually not very good. I feel like people are people, and they're going to overstep the mark. They're going to take liberties. They're going to take more time for themselves. I feel like a 4-day working week with meetings and stuff and being able to generate ideas in person, I think is valuable.
I don't mind being in the office. I just don't want to be called into a bunch of meetings where nothing happens. I feel like that's...
Well, yeah, just have high-quality meetings, I guess. Like...
Yeah, but I feel like that's not possible. That's my experience anyway. I don't have a lot of experience, obviously, but I'm just saying it triggers me whenever I spend an hour and nothing happens. We're at a 4-2 scoreline, Henry.
Yeah, we do, and the guns are coming back out for Lynn Vision. At least they're fully equipped this time. They do have the Orb 4G. He doesn't have a helmet. Shouldn't be a problem as the MAC-10's been removed now, but this is going to be indicative as to where this one's going. Like, sure, it's a rough start, but yeah, they might be able to bounce back here. They keep playing this sandbags position. It's going to be baited in, but you can see once again Molotov'd out, and now scrambling back towards the bomb side. Frozen's got full control. Flashbang's going to come through, and oh, nice shot there. G will actually find the opener.
Yeah, that could be very hard to do. It's very easy to get baited into taking an early shot, but good kill for G. They need so much more of that. They need a couple of rounds that start like this. 4 and 5, you haven't given anything much up. Now, they are rotating pretty hard towards the A side of the map. Does look like it actually could be a B split, so maybe this rotation to A is not going to be that bad if they can shut one arm of it down and still keep B alive. Maybe it's going to be working out. Oh my god, Exertion with the headshots coming through. 2 strong kills. Jimpphat's making his way around the corner, and this is very bad news. G alone, chicken in front, but that's not going to make much of a difference here. They're trying to see if they can jiggle out the shot once again. He's tight on that one. Walks into Torshi. I don't know if G could have done anything more. That's a hard round for him to try and stay alive in.
Oh, there is a fly in the ointment, though. Zach has done well to find this sort of progress up towards Banana. Now, Torsi did just check it out, but he seems to be high alert that a player could be here on the other side. This next frag might decide everything, and it will be Torsi to pick it up. So, yeah, I was getting ready to get a little bit of hype there, but unfortunately, after finding the opening kill, it's Exertion that absolutely body bags him towards the arch side. And we've got Starry, who have no choice but to save, I'm afraid. 5-2 has been locked in. Could be a very quick series here, Anders, as once again, they've won the pistol and then lost 5 in a row.
Yeah. It is repeating itself a little bit. There's no question about it.
Exactly what happened on Overpass. Like,
yeah.
Literal, exact same outcome. And, well, there we have it. It's going to be MOUZ with another very comprehensive round.
There are no fish in the fountain here, are there?
No, they're not.
Why did that happen? Why did they remove the fish?
I don't know. I guess it didn't really bring much to the proceedings. Like, they were just there. It's a new map, new lick of paint. I think this is a nice version of Inferno. The only thing is, like, it feels quite pokey because of the... I'm not sure whether it's because the buildings are taller. It feels like all of the choke points are narrower in general. But still, one of my favorite, like, kind of remakes of the map. You can see, yeah, no koi carp, nothing at all, just water. And,
I feel like that's a shame. Maybe I'm taking it too hard, but you know, You were never really alone on the bomb site, were you, when the fish were there, Henry? That's what I'm
True.
saying.
It's a good point. Wow.
And now you have feet. You could actually put, like, you know, fish spa is like a real thing. You have little fish that sort of like nibble at your feet. Can't do that now.
At your feet.
Oh. Yeah.
So, all right. We'll get back into the action here. Anders is enjoying himself, and we are going to see that MAC 10 for Frozen. Bear in mind, this is a brutal time to bring it out once again. It's another eco. They're reading the economy very well. It's a safe rifle at the very least, but unarmored opposition in front of them. There is a chance of Westmelon, I suppose. Oh, that's
good chance.
Double here, yeah.
Oh my
You
god!
can see that this is a little bit silly from MOUZ. Like they're walking through 2 smokes and just hoping no one's there on the other side. Like maybe it's fine, but that wasn't required by any stretch of the imagination. But here we go. They've given up an AWP and a MAC 10.
That was such a stylish kill coming up from Westmelon. That second shot right through the smoke. That looked really cool. All right. That makes me a little bit more excited now. See if they can actually finish what they started here. 5 versus 3, but they still have a bit of a disadvantage. Starry steps up, and they're walking right into it. You could see Amelia's thinking about it too, but you don't want to be giving up too much right now. 40 seconds. Still a 3-on-3. There is a bit of an element of surprise. They don't know about G. They're not sure where he is at the moment, but he is right up there in the A apartments. So he's going to be picking up a gun there, and down to 30 seconds. Still could be that apartments play. Unfortunately, going to lose Amelia on the one side. And now the question is, can he find the right timing here? 20 seconds. He does get the headshot. That's the bomb on the ground. And a 2 versus 2. And now maybe a little bit of panic on the MOUZ side.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. My God, they just wait for it. 10 seconds. They're not even worried about the clock running down.
So Westmelon's recovered the AWP. I think he just throws it away because he knows he's probably not going to win this round. And he doesn't want to give it back to them. Which is like such a gutting feeling to have. It's just like, I guess you might as well even just save it at this point. Like, why are you going for this? Yeah. You're not going to win. Just go save the AWP, I would say. But giving it a go, you've got no kip, no chance. You're now giving yourself up. And yeah, I think saving the AWP was probably the best bet here.
Yeah, especially because MOUZ can probably, they can rebuy it. Wow, okay. Lock in the doorway.
Yeah, I would think that would have been the better port of call. They can still buy one into this round, but G's still got $7,100, but there was almost 0 chance of him winning that round. It got a little bit problematic for MOUZ. It was a 5 versus 3, but well handled. Jimmy getting control of top middle. Like I said, it wasn't really required that they went through those smokes, and you can see what they're up to there, but no one anticipating the position. It's Westmelon with the secondary frag, but G managing to get an impressive headshot with the P250, but the headline reads 6-2. The money is absolutely fine on the T side as well. Jimpphat has $14,000. Oh God, Exertion is having a field day out there. It's gonna be a media from the cubby. Brings one back and he's calling for the cavalry to arrive. It doesn't quite roll. It does reach him. Oh, he's gonna take a lot of damage. That's beautiful. Jimpphat's out as well, and before I can even start breaking the round down and speculating as what we can be seeing, Anders, it's already over.
Yeah. Unfortunate when you find yourself in that little cubby and you're getting Molotov and you don't have a smoke or anything. Had to just try and run
for it. It's the perfect molly as well, because it's just shallow enough that it reaches the corner, but you've got so much ground to cover to get out of there. So you're taking, what, like 70 damage at least. Yeah, in a perfect world, probably what you end up doing is you just sit in it and try and get a kill. Like, you just swing into it and just try and kill someone. You're not going to try and actually run away. Well, G's got the AWP. Still seems like he's one of the few people that can rely upon to get some of those kills when they need it. But it has to be. They need it a lot now. Yeah,
and it has to be at the start of the round, right? It can't be once everyone else is. There has to be G finding a shot early on, make it a 4 and 5. Like, it has to be something like that. 7 on the side of MOUZ, and the AWP getting hunted down. All right, putting in a little bit of pressure with the smoke there. And they're coming for him. All 3 of them. Every missed shot, it gets a bit worse. It's a good no-scope, but still don't think he's going to be able to save this one. Another no-scope! And now Frozen trying to chase him through the smoke. Actually, we'll maybe have to just let him go. Okay, then.
We'll take it. They need everything they can get at this stage to post a few rounds. He does very well, fighting for his life. holds control of the AWP, and like you said, let's see if he can have some impact at the start of these rounds, because so far, like, MOUZ Sports are just having their wicked way with them. Running up top and middle, Exertion just absolutely destroying them with the AK-47. But they saved the AWP, but still, even with maximum loss bonus, yeah, they need a tactical timeout here. I think you might as well buy into this, Anders. Like, there's no... You've got to throw the rule book out at this point and just start saying, right, we've got an AWP, we're desperate for a round. G, he's got the hot hand, he's hitting some shots right now. Let's just see if he can set us up. I think they should go all in. Like, this one's already got out of control. You need a miracle round, and he's hitting these sort of shots. Who knows what he can do going forward. So yeah, I would say fully invest them, which they will.
Yeah, it's a little bit what we requested on Overpass as well, is to try and just see if you can't just take it straight to MOUZ. And
yeah, so you're going to be sacrificing helmets, kits, utility, but you've still got the silence M4s that saved AWP. G will be able to purchase some grenades here as we get into the last few rounds. Round number 10 again, they just win the pistol, and that is it. If they don't win these pistol rounds, like, they're going to get whitewashed. As we see that pop of the smoke once again. It's a really nice little setup they've got there, just to give you the jump on a potential AWPers on the other side. There will be one there. It's G this time. Bear in mind, they've gone for the four-man setup towards A. They've gone for the quad again, Anders. Like you said, like, they've presented it a few times. It has worked more often than not, to be fair to them.
see if it can this time again. Emilio on the one side. A little bit of a peek coming out there, but Saka might be a second too late. Starry, he's going to get a good couple of kills here. 2 versus 3. He's got the right idea, and he almost had the headshot there, but Jimpphat will take him down, and the FAMAS caught in the corner here. Now. A lot of trouble, yeah. Oh, there comes the nade. I was going to say, they're going to leave him alone, but they're not. Frozen. Just let him sort of, let him linger on the edge, anticipating what was going to happen next. That's almost worse, isn't it, than just getting straight up naded, the fact that it took 2 seconds.
So I think he's got to save the AWP again. Like, sure, maybe you can win, but you've got no kit. You've got to find 2 players, and you've got no control whatsoever. They know you're a banana. And yeah, you'll just have to go back, pick up the AWP, and save again, I'm afraid. Exertion is absolutely destroying the Manders. Every single time he pushes towards top and middle. His teammate went down, sure, the quad boost worked once again, but then he was more than ready to take down the player towards the arch side as well. 3 players there in total. Frozen with a grenade to close things out there, and we are getting to the dying stages of this first half. Just a pistol under their belts. There hasn't really been a round where you thought, oh, this is going to come down to whether they can defuse it. Will this 1v1 go in their favor? There's been none of that. And they've had some big advantages as well. They've had a couple of 5-on-3s, but yeah, it's that same setup once again. It's a cool one, but you can see MOUZ have all the protocols and awareness to deal with this. Even after Torchy missed the shot, there was no chance of Westmelon trying to look away from the grenade, but there's nothing he can do. You can't run, you can't hide. As we get into round number 11, the penultimate round of this first half. This is MOUZ's pick. You're just joining us. It's the second map of our quarterfinal. G's gone down with nothing. As it's another opening frag, this time Frozen trying to make sure they can't access the AWP. You can see they're throwing everything they've got to make sure it's incredibly difficult to recover. If utility in response, they should be able to find that AWP now, honestly. It's up to Amelia to see if he can grab it. Confirming there's no one behind half wall. And yeah, there's the AWP. At least he's got that going for him.
Oh, it's dangerous. If Frozen would have kept peeking, I wonder if he would have had it there. See what Amelia could do with it. He's certainly got the right idea, but the flashbang will push him a little bit further back. Still, 4 versus 5. Looks like the rest of MOUZ are looking to try and take control here towards the arch side of middle. Lynn Vision pushed very, very far back onto the map, so a little bit tricky. They're all actually almost hiding inside of the smoke here. This could be interesting. 50 seconds on the clock. We'll see Westman on the one side, Saka on the other side. See if they could get the timing down right to walk through. There's a good little peek, and Saka coming into it. Nearly with the spray, but Jimpphat takes him down, and it's 2 versus 3. Yeah. Now just Amelia here.
And they've done a real great call here as well. They're going for the B split, so Amelia might be able to get 1, but Jimpphat's just patrolling the extremities, and it looks like we've got a jump scare moment as Frozen's here, and we'll be taking down Amelia. So nice shot in towards Spore, but now they know here comes the final player, Starry. And unfortunately now, he's smoked out. Such a brutal smoke, you just have to save. Like, there's literally nothing you can do. You walk through that, you're dead. If you try and wait it out, there's no time to defuse. Yeah. So yeah, you just have to save your own form, I'm afraid. 9-3. 9-3. Sorry, 9-2. 9-3 at the end of the half.
That's what it was on Overpass. They could actually be outdoing themselves here at this point in time. MOUZ, they might be doing even better than that.
Counter-Strike Source, what a game. A lot of memories there, Anders. Made me the man I am today.
Yeah, where would we have been without Henry? I remember this. I was one of these fanatical people at the start of Go that was very much like a 1.6 sell it. I was like, oh, the Sam sources, you know. I regret that now because I realized since, you know, how many incredible players came out of Source.
Yeah,
so I wish I would have paid more attention. I would have known about Freiburg, Flaren coming into it.
Sure.
Like
Apex,
a lot of
Kenny S.
Like a lot of really incredible players. So I wish I was less childish back then. But,
I think, yeah, it was a different
better late than never, I guess.
Yeah, like it definitely wasn't a better game. It objectively was maybe worse, depending on which variables you're looking at. But in terms of like, sure, like 1.6 train,
both.
The 1.6 train had already left. You know, like if you were an aspiring Counter-Strike pro, it made more sense to get towards Source and actually win competitions and actually make a name for yourself.
Also, like as a non-pro, I could have just watched both, right? Like,
yeah, sure, there was no real reason.
I didn't have to join a cult to you know, like, to be part of the 1.6 stuff. But yeah. We all get a little bit wiser, I suppose. This round is actually a 4 versus 3. Some good kills coming in on this one. Double kill for Saka again. Every once in a while, he has a moment where he steps it up. Now, they need to make this round work, get to the 9-3 scoreline, try and win the pistol in the second half. That's sort of the very foundational stuff here that has to work out for Lynn Vision for this to be an interesting conversation. Just... good position here for him, potentially. Could be hard to escape, but we'll see if he's going to be good for the shot. Oh, he does miss it, and that makes it a little bit awkward. He's got Amelia behind him inside of the bomb site, but the timing is so good on that peak, and it's worth it. 2 versus 3. Wide swing coming out here, and the flashbang is just such a setup. Exertion couldn't see anything. Just Torshi left here. 1 versus 3, and this should not be a winnable round, and it won't be. 9-3 at the end. Lynn Vision just getting a single round towards the end of it.
The crowd are loving it. They needed that. They got another 2-0 start and only 1 round posted. That's literally the same scoreline of Overpass. Like, same scripts.
I have a Source player to highlight for you, Henry. That I obviously never really saw play in Source, but I saw him right at the start of Go.
Go on.
A Danish player called Once.
Yeah, I know you're going to say him.
My God.
Yeah, he was one of the most feared CS players in the entire game.
I saw him play for 1 LAN, and I remember that LAN thinking this guy is twice as good as Device. Like,
I played against him at like 10 different LANs. He always destroyed us. He was just such a natural talent. Just one of those guys, like kind of like simple S, like an enigma, like someone who didn't try too hard, would just turn up and just absolutely destroy someone. He's a rifler, and he did. I remember when I first started commentating online, he was part of some online tournaments. He was in that mix. He didn't seem to take to the game as well as he did Source, and just kind of faded away. Never really gave it a good go. Yeah. But in terms of natural talent, yeah, he was probably like up down the conversation as the absolute best of Source. And yeah, we never really saw it realized. And that's a shame because there was no money in Source. There was nothing to really accomplish. You were just playing for the fun, really. Yeah. And he was fantastic at the local events and some of our bigger ones. But yeah, we never really got to see him shine in CSGO, which is a bit of a tragedy.
Would have wanted to see him play like a Cologne years ago. I want to see what would have happened. But obviously that's, you know, all in the past now. Here we are, Henry. Second half is coming up, and MOUZ are so close to getting to that the semi-final. They're going to be playing against Astralis, I believe.
Yes, Astralis waiting in the wings, playing the winner. Presumably will be MOUZ at this stage. As Exertion flashed off towards Banana. Bear in mind, the pistols have actually been pretty decent.
Yes.
As they continue to be so for Lynn Vision here. They've won the majority of them in this series. That's pretty much all they've won. But they've got a 5-on-4 to kick things off. It's going to be Starry facing off against this USP, and again, another clean headshot here. You see they've got the aim. It's whether they can close out and convert this round. They should be fine. Flashbang, and it's under Frozen, who needs multiple kills here. Not going to happen. There we have it, both pistols in the bag for Lynn Vision Gaming.
Said win the last round of the half, win the pistol here. If they can keep this up, they can carve out a little bit more map for themselves. They have had no momentum at any point during this quarterfinal, so we don't even know what it would look like if Lynn Vision starts to feel slightly comfortable in the game. Just have no idea if that's going to unlock something more for them because it hasn't been a possibility yet. Starry's got 11 kills, Westmelon's got 10 kills, so some of them are starting to wake up a little bit more. There's something happening now on the Lynn Vision side, which You have to hope that's going to be continuing. They can't really drop the ball at any point here. Has to be a long stretch of rounds coming through. It's a save, obviously, coming in from MOUZ. No real surprise. Amelia, it's fine. Why not go and hunt there with the MAC-10? Find out. If you run into the stack, you probably die, but who really cares? You get the bomb plant on the other side of the map, and you're going to win the round anyway. Actually, they're checking it out, so they certainly have the right idea at the moment. But yeah, it's once again one of the scenarios where the road back into this game is so long for Lynn Vision that, you know, you have to stack sort of, what if this happened, what if this happened, what if they, like 5 or 10 different things on top of each other. Oh, nicely done for Amelia. That's what you love to see. 3 kills with the MAC-10.
Yeah, just what they needed. They'll get that 2-0 star once again. And yeah, if they end up losing this map, which is still looking likely, like the fact they've won both pistols and the follow-up conversions, like you should be with a decent chance at least make it competitive. They can't just leave this series winning, what, 6 rounds by virtue of pistols and nothing else. There has to be a bit more. Surely a few more twists and turns. We want to see something impressive, something to talk about here as the final kill comes through. And it's the clean sweep. But bear in mind the rifles come out next, and they could afford a glass cannon up. I don't think they'll go for it. On the CT side, it's not really required. They've looked so solid with the rifles, and this is where things could start to turn once again for Lynn Vision. Wait, did he remove the silencer on his M4 there?
It's not impossible.
I just saw him take it off. I'll be interested to see if he continues with that. But
why? You know, but you can if you want to. Yeah, this is the test right now for Lynn Vision to figure out if this early little boost of momentum is going to be just a flash in the pan, or if it's actually going to amount into something more interesting here on Inferno. 9-5 the scoreline. MOUZ with the first buy round here in the second half, and trading smokes in the middle. Looks like a good idea. Amelia takes a bit of damage, but there's the flash to set it up, and Toshi's gone down. Sue, nice couple of kills. He's still got 4 bullets left. He can't even reload the gun there. And Jimpphat actually, for once, missing a couple of shots. This is looking promising.
Absolutely is. I think they've done enough. These are the sort of rounds you'd like to see from Lynn Vision. Just like we said, make a call out of spawn, have an objective, go in as a 5-man unit and start utilizing some of the great aim we know you've got. That's much better, and I think you might even consider saving it if your MOUZ. This doesn't look good whatsoever. As they get completely swarmed, great little pincer towards the bottom side there. This round is not possible to win anymore, and indeed, Zersh will be dropped as well. So there we have it. Frozen, last man to survive. It's going to be 9-6 all of a sudden. It's looking like they can make a game of this.
Looks like Frozen just wants to get some of the exits here as... Well, Saka was low on health. Now he's dead. Westmelon also very low, so he's going to be exiting all the way out to B. And they find G at the end, so... Making it as expensive as he possibly could there, Frozen, which is, I guess, still worth something.
Oh, absolutely.
Lynn Vision up to 6, you know, this is a lot more encouraging.
It's encouraging, yeah. They needed a few of the variables going in their favor. Like we said, the pistols and those follow-up conversions. They've won the first gun round. So it's about as good as it gets. It's the first time MOUZ have felt any pressure in this quarterfinal so far. We said Lynn Vision might have just needed some time to warm up and shake off the nerves of being on the big stage in the arena. And that might be the case. This is looking like their most impressive form yet. It's going to be the first time out, I think, of the series for MOUZ. Money's not great. They've got a Frozen M4. You can like partially buy around it. With $2,000, you like kind of P250 Kevlar maybe. Not difficult to justify the deagles. You need to save around $2,000.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Jimmy with a double kill wasn't quite enough. Like we said, the pincer a little bit too powerful. Jimmy couldn't hold them off. And there we have it. Lynn Vision making a game of this one. We just said we wanted to be competitive after the first showing on their map pick. We just like it just for them to turn up and cause a bit of damage here. So as mentioned, maybe just a partial buy. A couple of players opting for pistols, Kevlar. Got some utility. This will all be about Frozen, whether he can actually shut them down single-handedly.
Yeah, which, again, individually, he's been playing at a really high level throughout the tournament, so don't want to count him out. Exertion setting up for the pop flash, so we'll see if the timing is going to be right. Really what it's all about here. There comes the flash. It's good, but Westmelon, that's what you want. One of them at least playing behind the half wall there, ready to swing. So they're going to get the M4 away. And you know somebody inside through the flashbang, so you've no doubt that there's at least one more player here.
Certainly true. Can't recover the M4. Looks like this round is locked in. Bomb to be planted. And I guess the best they can hope for now is a few exits, maybe recover the M4 towards Banana, but looks like that's being patrolled as well. Nice little move here from Exertion. They don't seem to be aware of the possibility of it, but he hasn't got the Kevlar or the firepower to really capitalize upon his position. Jumped up on Coffins there, so now just looking for exit. So will they be able to take an AK into the next round? That's about the best MOUZ can hope for now. But 9-7. As we see some deagle shots rattling off, just trying to contain them. There is a player towards bottom of middle, that's Jimpphat. He's got a deagle as well, and we'll be looking to see if he can find them at the bottom of Banana. So a chance, good dink, might take G down in terms of the blast, but Jimmy, you know he's good for one. Bomb goes off, and 3 will survive. G goes down to 4 points of health.
Yeah, close, but you know what? They're within 2 rounds, 7-9. They're making it work, and also capitalizing on the fact that MOUZ have really run out of money in a couple of these rounds. They're going to be able to buy in this one, but if MOUZ lose this upcoming round, it gets a bit interesting. It actually is a chance for Lynn Vision to start to have more of an impact. Emilia at 13, Star at 13, and Westmill at 13. So, yeah, huge swing back in their favor here. But they can't drop the ball. Every single round is going to make a difference right now. If they want any chance of... I don't think we can have the conversation about them winning Inferno yet, but if they want to get close to starting that conversation, then
yeah, the thing is, like,
it up.
It doesn't tell the whole story, right, this scoreline. Like we said, they've won both pistols. They barely got a gun round in the first half. To think they can get this one over the line, I don't think we're there yet. They've made some good calls, just kind of throwing caution to the wind and running through smokes and managing to find double kills. And, well, they've managed to trade out equally here towards Banana as Xertion goes down. Still 4-4, technically does favor the T side. Well, there's double stack towards the apartments. Jimpphat and, of course, the Orb of Torji holding full control here. They're going to rotate one player over. That's Shui, who will be joining them. Amelia is going to get a lot more than he bargained for here. Big spray, and I think he goes down. No, Jimpphat actually comes out on top after the re-peak, and a minute remaining. So MOUZ will take the man advantage back. What's left, though, in terms of utility? Just a couple of smokes and some flashes here, but we'll see if it's going to be enough. Need to find a pick before they commit towards a bomb site here. And time is of the essence, Anders. 40 seconds. And bombs in towards the apartments. They're going to smoke towards Moto. And just make their way out. I guess there's 2 players there. And it's going to be... I don't imagine a world where Jimpphat doesn't get 1 kill here. It'll have to be a hell of a flash. Maybe using the chimney flash or something like that. But they're smoked off for now. Zaka might just have to go for this.
He's thinking about it. They're down to 19 seconds. There comes the flash you were talking about, but it doesn't even matter. He just ran into the smoke, managed to find the shot. That's unfortunate. The flashbang was actually great, but still, unfortunately, couldn't really do it. And like we said, they have to keep up the pressure. They can't let MOUZ into the game early. Going to be 10-7 now, and at least I think there is going to be money on the Lynn Vision side.
Yeah, they'll take a tactical timeout. Like, why not? They've got a young team on the stage here. First big showing in this sort of arena. And you've lost the first gun round here. Money's okay, but you can see there the strat book coming out, working out what the next maneuver is going to be. So 3rd tactical timeout, 3rd of 4 in this rule set. And MOUZ on track to find that 2-0. Looking quite comfortable today, even though after giving up both pistols in this map, they have a 10-7 lead. Money should be fine. On the T side, this is the first kill. Xertion did a lot of damage, but only could find 1. There's this double setup towards the apartments where things started to unravel. You can see Jimpphat using the bayonet approach there, running into the smoke and making sure he took 1 down. And so begin to round number 18, ladies and gentlemen. This might decide the outcome, Anders. If they don't win this one, they're 11-7 down, and they'll have no money left over.
Yeah, really a crucial point in the game, especially for Lynn Vision. Torji thinking about it, but decides he doesn't want to swing that deep into middle. Dangerous to do later on because they can be in second mid, so just going to play it a little bit more safely. Grenade hardly does anything. A little bit too early on, perhaps. A pretty default setup. I think they're going to be rotating into a 4-1 now because they do have Frozen aggressively playing that banana position.
They're going to push that smoke, but looks thinking there's a flash through. They've got a smoke down towards Arch, so they need some mid-control. Fortunately, didn't account for the quad side. I did need to Molotov that off first before you make your way through, but to throw that Molotov, the smoke can't be in place. And now Shui taken down.
Yeah. Didn't realize how many people were going to be there. Kind of shot at both of them. He did a lot of damage, but didn't get any of the kills. Interesting. Look at Frozen. He's rotated all the way outside of B. He kind of got shot at a couple of times there, so he realized someone was at bottom of Banana. 35 seconds. Molotov to set it up, and they're actually burning Jimpphat quite a bit alive here. Now down to 30 seconds. He's still going to be able to get the kill. Might be more coming in for him here as they're low on health in front, and they line up just as the flash was coming in. What an unfortunate turn of events here. Now it's just Starry, 1 versus 3, and a bomb plant looking very unlikely all of a sudden.
Oh, I was going to say, like Jimpphat, the only defense there, last line of defense, and with 10 seconds remaining, all he has to do is survive at this point. The bomb is out of his reach. The round's over. It is going to be 11-7, and that's unfortunate. It's a big spray down from the young Finn as he manages to secure the round. He even took a load of damage himself. He kind of put himself into a handicap position by taking 60 damage.
Yeah.
Hope he could find that first frag, but makes light work of them in the end. And like we said, that's the nightmare scenario now. You just don't have the loss bonus accumulated on the T side. You save an AK-47, sure, but do you want to buy into this one? Like it's like kind of pick your poison. There's no correct answer here. There's an argument to be made that, yeah, you just don't have the rounds to work with. You have to steal one away. You've got to save the AK. Let's use them. Let's see if we can actually start to steal these rounds away. But let's have a look into the next round here. And they didn't invest Anders. They actually went for the more conservative approach, and there's a media getting dropped first, hunting for series points here, looking to book themselves a place in the semi-finals where they'll go on to play Astralis. The Glock is what takes Jimpphat down. Like, you can see, like, they know they're in such a prime position. They are maybe overstepping the mark in some of these key scenarios just like this. There's no real reason to take all of these fights, but this is got the man advantage here. MP9 retreats towards the bomb site here. They're just hoping one player will be here, and that is going to be the case. They'll segregate him with the smoke. If he just gets one kill, though, it's job done.
Look at the flank coming in, though. Sui's already basically boxed them in on the other side, so tough position no matter what. But yeah, for Lynn Vision, it's only one way forward. Try and see if you can get this next kill on your side and maybe get the bomb planted. They are actually going to be running back, and Sui, he's okay. Still waiting down there. Saka goes down. Nice attempt to sneak through, but it's just too little too late. Porsche will find a third kill in the round and put them at 12-7.
Yeah, spotted sneaking through spawn there. You could see Torshi just one step ahead of them, and it's going to be series points with 5 opportunities to close things out to 0. Lynn Vision, a better showing on Inferno for sure, but still they'll be gutted with it. Like the point still stands as they want both pistols. 2-0 start in both halves, 3-0 in the second, but unfortunately a pretty similar result. The gun rounds have left a lot to be desired. We never really got to see some execution potential from them. We never saw any fakes or some basic control on this T side. It's all just been like, all right, let's just group up and try and use our aim, and that's absolutely fine, but it doesn't seem like they have the tactical depth to go toe-to-toe with a team like MOUZ Sports here.
No, I think that's fair to say. Unfortunately, one more crack at it here, but they will lose too. Jimpphat back in action again. I think he had over 20 kills on the first map, and he's up to 20 on that one. Nearly getting the quad. It's a 2 versus 4 down the middle, and it's going to be quick on that one. They get the kills instantly, 13-7. And it will be MOUZ leading off into the semi-final of face-off against Astralis.
I would say what a game. I wish I could find some really compelling storylines here. Like Lynn Vision, the last Chinese representation here on home soil. Wasn't their best showing, though, in the quarterfinals.